Breaking news, my lovely, wonderful people. Akpabio, Lawan, Ndume throw Nigerian Senate into uproar session over 23 trillion naira ways and means funds approved by ninth assembly. As Ndume gives Nigerians full details what is going on. So, my lovely people, we produced that video to you. Please, if you have not seen it, go on Apple Line Media and go to the videos and check under videos. Just scroll down a bit and you will see for yourself how they were discussing 23 trillion. You know, in Nigeria, when these people they are talking about the money, you'll be wondering to yourself if they know exactly what they are saying, because it's like they are throwing the money away, and this money can just go into one person's pocket and the nation and everything, and everybody's wondering, how did we get here? How come the money that belongs to the nation, a few set of individuals share this money between themselves? Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe as more is revealed. The Nigerian Senate was thrown into row section on Wednesday by the Senate President Godwin Akpabio, immediate past Senate President Senator Ahmed Lawan, Senate Chief Whip, and Senator Chief Whip Senator Aliyu Ndume. There was a mild drama in Red Chamber as the Senate leader disagrees over the 23 trillion ways and means funds approved by the Ninth Assembly under the leadership of former Senate President Lawan. Addressing the Senate on the report of the Senate committee set up to probe the way and means approved by the Ninth Assembly from former President Muhammadu Buhari's administration, Akpabio said what the Senate did under that leadership of Ahmed Lawan had thrown Nigeria into a more economic mess. Directly asking Lawan to speak on the issue, Akpabio said, "We are saying what you did at that time has put Nigeria in more mess economically. Therefore, because of the current economic situation we have found ourselves, there is the need for us to look at details to know whether they were rightly spent." Lawan said there is nothing that in Ndume's assembly nothing in the assembly that makes law that they cannot look into and reveal. He said that if there were expenditures wrongly done in contradiction to the provision of the Constitution, the National Assembly could look at the expenditures, and if sanctions were needed for the unlawful action and unauthorized expenditure, the National Assembly will provide the sanction. The former Senate president argued that the Ninth Assembly approved or refrained the term of ways and means was not 23 trillion or 30 trillion. It was 22 trillion, but there was 8.1 billion to admit to deal with and address the issue, infrastructure, and accumulation of others that have also come in. And if we have any way and means that is 30 trillion today, that means something happened between then and now, and it is for the National Assembly to find out what happened. Lawan insists that nobody in the chamber should suggest that the Assembly should not look into what they feel is in the public interest, but what Nigerians would want today is food and security, and pursuing unjust causes unnecessary. Lawan said the way and means belongs to the medium and long-term action that must be taken. How we are going about food provision for Nigerians and getting them out of the current challenge is the most important thing. Ahmed Lawan, why they try to do like say what they won't find out not the important? If you guys, I know all of you are APCO, if you guys will be honest and sincere and go back to the Buhari's administration and check things out, we'll be shocked what will be found out. The money that we approved, where did the money go? A lot of things will happen that will shock the nation. And I hope that Akpabio, it is not a word you have just said just to excite Nigerians and everything ends and nobody really has a word to say. We just hope that it does not go and end in a BS saying, guy, oh boy, which you did that time. I say, you may fear cash me. Say, don't worry. It's just to make Nigerians feel that we are doing our work. We sincerely hope that that is not what it is. That at the end of the day, the truth will be revealed and that Nigerians can truly, sincerely live their lives. We really, really hope. So these are some of the things that are happening, and every single person needs to understand that until things are done, differently, people can admit when there is wrongdoing, things can be done differently. Everybody will not be able to come to the knowledge of the truth of what has been going on with our economy, with expenditures and things that have been happening. So every one of us needs to rise up and ensure that we do everything, humanly speaking, to bring this nation into the right order. They are saying the nation does not have money, but they should go after all those who took money from the nation. If we can go after them successfully and collect back our money, I believe we'll be somewhere, rather than borrowing and borrowing and borrowing. Those that collected the money that belongs to the nation, they should go after them, collect this money and return it back to the country. It should be used for what is meant for. At that saying, I believe that we can begin to improve things and the whole country will benefit from it rather than impoverishing everybody just to borrow, to satisfy your own personal, you guys' own personal dealings. We need to come off that and ensure that the right things are done. People are going through a lot. The nation is trying to wake up, but some people, are just there, doing things for themselves. These things must be done decently and in order if we want to move forward. Enough is enough. Yes, enough is enough. These are some of the things that have been happening and why, every single Nigerian needs to rise up and ensure that we take the necessary step. Okay, we do what is needed and necessary. Nobody should sit back there and think that all of a sudden things will fall in place if we do not speak out. These people need to give account. Okay, they need to be accountable. They need to know that people are watching. They need to know that there is accountability, and we need to understand the measures, where these things can be looked at and how things can be done decently and in order. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe, click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. God bless. Have a fantastic and a lovely day. From us, it's bye for now.